Hi, this is Courtney Carroll. Welcome to Mortgages with Courtney. If this is your first time visiting this channel, thank you for being here. This channel was designed to help Canadians better understand the mortgage financing process and to answer questions that they may have when it comes to their own financial needs. I'm hoping that you find the content here useful and practical for your unique situation. If that is the case, I'm going to ask you to subscribe, share, and like what you see here so this channel can grow. So let's jump right into today's topic because it is a good one. What happens when the bank says no and denies you a mortgage? This is something that's happened to many Canadians. And when that does occur, it is a really difficult blow to swallow. And for many people, it stops them in their tracks, takes them away from their goal, and they pretty much give up on their dreams of home ownership. I'm here today to tell you that don't let that be your situation. When the bank says no, there are options available to you. We're going to talk about those options today to make sure that you are set up for success and get the mortgage that you rightly deserve and start building wealth for yourself, your family, and have a secure place to live going forward. So, you've worked really hard. You've put yourself in a position where you think you can qualify for a mortgage, and you've visited your local financial institution to have a conversation, only to find out that there are some things about your application that gets turned away by the bank. Now, it could be a number of reasons. It could be that your income is not enough for the property that you're looking to purchase. It could be that your credit score came back with some concerns around derogatories or the level of debt that you are carrying that takes you outside of the GDS and TDS that the banks are willing to lend on. It could be that simply you don't have a source of down payment to make this work. Whatever the reasons are, the bank is going to say no if it doesn't fit within their profile. So what do you do? Remember, each bank has a set of guidelines that determines who they lend to, how much they lend, and what criteria they use for financing mortgages. It's easy to throw your hands up in the air and say, well, the bank says I can't qualify, therefore I have to give up on my dream of home ownership. I'm telling you, that's not the only option. And so let's explore what an option would be for you. This is when you want to seek the guidance of a mortgage broker, someone like myself who can sit with you, take a look at what the bank has told you that is the issue, and find ways of guiding you to make changes and improve in those areas. So for example, let's say you've been to the bank and they say, hey, your debt load is a little bit too high, you're carrying too many consumer debts, and your TDS is a little bit too high. The banks are great organizations, but they do not have the manpower, or they will not devote the time to work with individual would-be homeowners like yourself to kind of guide you and coach you on what you need to do to make those improvements financially. A mortgage broker, on the other hand, is looking at building relationships, long-term relationships with you. And a really effective mortgage broker is going to sit with you, show you where you are falling apart in your finances, what you need to address first, in what order, in order to get you in a position where you can then qualify for a mortgage. So the first option when you're told no by the bank is not to throw your hands in the air and give up on your dreams. The first option is to get in touch with a mortgage agent and start asking better questions. Questions like, what do I need to do differently in order to qualify, or how can I qualify? And a competent agent, as I said before, is going to work with you, lay out a path for what you can do to put yourself in the market. I want to give you an example of a client that I've worked with. She was told no by the banks, not once, but twice. And for many people, when you get told no, once is devastating enough, twice is almost fatal. And in this situation, this young lady, after being told twice, kind of gave up on her dreams. And she took on additional debt by purchasing a brand new car, which we all know is a liability. When I finally spoke to her and told her what it was I was doing, she's like, oh, I've been told no. And I said, well, let's have a conversation and see what we can do. Now, this required some coaching. It required a lot of patience, and it required some reflection on her part to take a look at the debt load she had and for us to come up with a strategy that says, okay, if we can pay this down first, we're able to affect the TDS in this way. And if we pay this off next, we're able to do this. There's a lot of misconception that if you've got debt, all debts need to be cleared in order for you to qualify for a mortgage. And we're able to help this individual understand that that's not the case. For example, you've got a student loan, you've got a car loan, and you've got an installment loan for a car. We can take a look as agents when we put our numbers together in Filogix, which of those debts is really impacting you the greatest and which one needs to be addressed first. So we're able to do this. Today, this young lady who was told no twice by the bank is in a position where we now know for sure that she is qualified for a mortgage at a specific price point. And so who you listen to matters when it comes to mortgage financing. When you are told no by the banks, do not accept that no as a final death sentence when it comes to the dreams of home ownership. You always have options, but you must understand the purpose and the value of mortgage brokers in the field. We are here to support our clients. We work for you, the client, and not the bank. And that is one of the beautiful things about the business. Work with a trusted mortgage broker who has your best interest at heart and who will take the time to guide you and put you in a better place where you can stand financially sound and get yourself in the market. So, if you are in the situation right now where you're needing financial solutions for your mortgage needs, I would be more than happy to support you in finding the right solution that fits your unique needs. So whether it is a new home purchase, whether it's to refinance a current property, whether it's a mortgage switch or transfer at the end of the term with a current lender, I'd be more than happy to serve you. If you've been told no by the bank, understand that that no is not final. There are options out there. Individuals like myself in the mortgage industry who are working as broker agents would be more than happy to work with you, guide you, coach you, because we believe that when you look and you start asking the right questions, how can I make this possible? Solutions present themselves to you. So that's it. We've made it to the end of today's presentation. I hope you found value in what was shared here today and you took some information away that will be meaningful to you. I'm going to ask you to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. We want to make this channel grow because everyday Canadians like yourselves need to be informed about mortgage financing and what you need to do in order to make sure you get yourself in the game or to stay in the game successfully. Once again, this has been Courtney Carroll, Mortgages with Courtney. You can reach me by email, mortgageswithcourtney@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. If you've got questions that you'd like to be answered on this platform, or you've got suggestions for what I can do to improve this channel, I would greatly appreciate you putting those comments in the comment box, and I'll certainly respond to them. Once again, Mortgages with Courtney. Have yourselves a great day.